Good morning, student. Today we discuss about the next human disease, cancer. Cancer. Cancer is a dreadful. Cancer is a dreadful or killer disease. Killer disease. Abnormal, uncontrolled and purposeless division of cell may lead to the formation or development of mass of undifferentiated cells called as these undifferentiated mass of cell is called as the tumor. Undifferentiated mass of cells is known as the tumor. When tumor is malignant, means harmful. When tumor is malignant, it is described as a cancer. When tumor is malignant, it is described as cancer and has ability to invade other tissues. Then next, neoplasm. What is neoplasm? Cancer harms the body. Cancer harms the body when cancerous cells divide uncontrollably to form new lumps. Or masses of cells or tissues to form a new lumps or masses of tissue is called as the neoplasm. When tumor is malignant, it is described as cancer and has ability to invade other tissues. When cancer harms the body, when cancerous cells divide to form new lumps or masses of cells or tissues called neoplasm. Cancer is the one of the main killer disease. Physician and what is oncologist? Physician and researchers who specialize in the study of diagnosis in study of diagnosis, treatment, prevention, to study of diagnosis, treatment and prevention of cancer, are called oncologists. Then tumors may be the cancerous cells which form a lumps or tumors or a masses of cells called as the tumors. Tumors may develop anywhere in the body. Tumors may develop anywhere in the body. All tumors are not cancerous. All tumors are not cancerous. There are two types of tumors. First type is the benign tumor, which is a harmless tumor, which is also known as the non-malignant tumor, and second is the cancerous or malignant tumor. All tumors are not cancerous, but there are two types of tumors. First is the benign tumor, which is the harmless tumor, which is also known as the non-malignant tumor. Second tumor is the cancerous or malignant tumor. Normally, benign tumor remains confined to their original position. Confined to their original position or location, and do not spread to other parts of the body, and cause little damage. This is the first tumor of cancer, that is the benign tumor or non-malignant tumor. Then second type of tumor is a cancerous or malignant tumor. Malignant tumor are the mass of proliferating cells. Mass of proliferating cells called neoplastic or tumor cells called neoplastic or tumor cells called as the neoplastic or tumor cells. These cells grow very fast. Rapidly invading and damaging the surrounding normal tissues. They also starve. These cancerous tissue or cells. They also starve the normal cells. The normal cells by combating the vital nutrients and finally kills the cells. These cells are spread from one organ to other via blood or lymph and form a new tumors. These cells spread from one organ to other via blood, lymph and form a new tumors. These cells migrate. These cells migrate, and this migratory process is called as metastasis. These cancerous cells migrate to one location to another. This migratory process is called metastasis. Then types of cancer. There are main 5 types. Of cancer. According to the type of tissues affected. According to the types of tissues affected. There are 5 main types of cancer. First is the carcinoma, second is the sarcoma, third is the lymphoma, fourth type is the leukemia, which is of 2 types, monocytic leukemia, and second is the lymphoblastic leukemia. Then fifth is the adrenal carcinoma. Fifth is the adrenal carcinoma. The first type of cancer, carcinoma, mainly derived or arise from carcinoma type of cancer, mainly derived or arise from epithelial tissue, or a lining of body organs. Example, cervical cancer. Breast cancer, then lung cancer, skin cancer, stomach cancer, etc. This is the first type of cancer, carcinoma. Then second type is the sarcoma, which is mainly arise from connective tissue and muscular tissue. The sarcoma cancer, which is arise from mainly from connective tissue and muscular tissue. Example, cancer of bone. Example, cancer of bone, muscles, cartilage, ligament, tendons, tissues. Then third type is the lymphoma. Third type of cancer is the lymphoma. Cancer that arise. This type of cancer arise from lymphatic tissue and immune system. This type of cancer arise from lymphatic tissue and immune system. Then example of lymphoma. The example of lymphoma is the cancer of lymphatic nodes. Cancer of lymphatic nodes. Cancer of lymphatic nodes. Then spleen, tissue of immune system. Spleen and tissue of immune system. These are the examples of lymphoma. Then next type of cancer is the leukemia, which is commonly called as blood cancer. Leukemia, which is commonly called as blood cancer, results from excessive formation of WBCs. Excessive formation of WBCs. In bone marrow, excessive formation of WBCs in bone marrow and lymphatic nodes Leukemia, which results excessive formation of WBCs in bone marrow and lymphatic tissues. There are various types of leukemia. There are various types of leukemia. That is the monocytic leukemia. That is the monocytic leukemia and lymphoblastic leukemia. There are different types of leukemia. That is the monocytic leukemia, then lymphoblastic leukemia, etc. Then fifth type of cancer. Fifth type of cancer is the adenocarcinoma. Adenocarcinoma. Fifth type is the adenocarcinoma. Cancer arises from thyroid, pituitary gland and other glandular tissues. Cancer arises from thyroid, pituitary and other secretory glands and other secretory glands. This is about the types of cancer. Main 5 types of cancer. First is the carcinoma, second is the sarcoma, third is the lymphoma, fourth is the leukemia. There are different types of cancer which is commonly called as the blood cancer. That is the first is the monocytic leukemia, then lymphoblastic leukemia. And fifth type is the adrenal carcinoma. Then next, cancer detection and diagnosis. The next, cancer detection and diagnosis. Cancer detection is based on biopsy. Cancer detection is based on biopsy and histopathological studies. Cancer detection is based on biopsy and histopathological study of tissue, blood and bone marrow. Tissue, blood and bone marrow. Test for studies, increased cell counts in the case of leukemia. In case of leukemia, techniques like radiography, use X-rays in this technique, then CT, computed tomography and MRI, that is the magnetic resonance imaging. Techniques like radiography, CT and MRI, and techniques of molecular biology. Then the causes of cancer. Cancer is caused by several factors. Like chemicals, radiations, viruses, oncogenes, addictions. These are the factors which cause the cancer. First factor is the chemical factor. Several chemicals include nicotine, caffeine. Then product of combustion of coal and oil. Products of combustion of coal and oil. Several polycyclic hydrocarbons. Then some sex hormones and steroids. Example, breast cancer. Seems to have a relation to hormone, more commonly observed in women who avoid the breastfeeding. Then second factor is the radiation. The X-rays, gamma rays, cosmic rays, then ultraviolet rays, etc. are the carcinogenic factors which induces the skin cancer. The X-rays, gamma rays, cosmic rays, ultraviolet rays, etc. are the carcinogenic factors which induce the skin cancer. Then third factor is the viruses. Viruses causing cancer have genes called viral oncogenes. The viruses causing cancer have genes called oncogenes, viral oncogenes. Viral oncogenes. Third factor, viruses. Viruses causing cancer have genes called viral oncogenes. Example, EBV. Example, EBV. Example, EBV and HPV. EBV means Epstein-Barr virus. Example, EBV means Epstein-Barr virus, and second example, HPV, that is the human papilloma virus. Then fourth factor is the oncogenes. Fourth factor causes cancer is the oncogenes. Several genes are called cellular. Several genes are called cellular oncogenes. Several genes are called as the cellular oncogenes or proto-oncogenes. Cellular oncogenes or proto-oncogenes have been identified in a normal cell. Have been identified in a normal cells. These are the four causes of cancer. First factor is the chemicals. Second factor is the radiation. Third factor is the viruses. Fourth factor is the oncogenes. And next factor is the addiction. Next factor is the addiction. Then next, treatment of cancer. Next is the treatment of cancer. Cancer treatment consists of combination of number of therapies. Combination of number of therapies, that is the chemotherapy, radiotherapy, then immunotherapy, supportive therapy. These therapies which treat the cancer. First therapy is the chemotherapy. First therapy is the chemotherapy. In this therapy, several chemotherapeutic drugs are used to kill the cancer cells. Some drugs used in chemotherapy. Are vincristine, then vinblastine and taxol, etc. these drugs used in chemotherapy. Then second treatment is the radiation therapy, which is called as the radiotherapy. This therapy is used in addition to chemotherapy. Radiation therapy is used in addition to chemotherapy. In radiotherapy treatment, basic principle is to bombard. The basic principle is to bombard the cancerous tissue or cells to expose the radiations from radioactive material such as cobalt, iridium, and iodine. Then the rays, X-rays, gamma rays, the rays, X-rays, gamma rays, and charged particles. Then next, surgery. Next treatment, surgery. In surgery, the entire cancerous cells the entire cancerous cells or tissues are removed surgically. The entire cells or tissues removed surgically. Then next treatment is the immunotherapy. In this therapy, tumor cells have been shown to avoid detection and destruction. By immune system. And last therapy of cancer is the supportive therapy. Supportive therapy is used to treat symptoms of cancer. Supportive therapy is used to treat symptoms of cancer and side effects of cancer treatment. This is about the treatment of cancer. Thank you.